Good morning to the teachers and my fellow friends. I'm maxiaole. Today I wanted to present the topic is about what are the key factors to consider in terms of geographical location. The new HCA factory in the case is a manufacturing enterprise. The survey shows that the location of the new plant considers the following few groups of the factors to be considered when choosing a facility. Firstly, is the labor conditions. Secondly, is the quality of life. Thirdly, is the proximity to suppliers and resources. And fourthly, is the relative position with other enterprise facilities. For manufacturing enterprises in the site selection of facilities, more consideration should be given to regional factors because this is a comprehensive consideration model since service items are difficult to be transported far away. The improvement of service quality of service enterprises that need to contact with customers directly depends on the proximity and dispersion degree of the final market, so facilities must be close to the customer group. For the 1.1, it is the reduce the time cost of the employees. A reasonable geographical location can effectively improve the office efficiency and reduce the required operating costs because for the labor force, especially those engaged in key work commuting to and from work every day is the most realistic problem. If it can be effectively solved, it will greatly reduce the cost of commuting to and from work. Next, for the 1.2 is the improve the office efficiency of the labor force. If the new HCA factory can be located in the industrial park or the place with large human flow, the office efficiency can be improved because industrial parks and places with high human flows will have abundant labor markets and the design and operation environment is very close, which is very conducive to the rapid work and improve the efficiency of employees. For the 2.0, it is evaluate whether the plant manager come from inside the current managerial ranks or be sold from the outside. It should come from the outside because according to the case, the new factory of HCA is brand new with all the employees and layouts being brand new. Therefore, if we want to do a good job in the professional training of production management personnel, we should also be responsible for organizing the business guidance and training of quality inspectors, workshop management personnel, and so on. This inevitably requires the ability of the plant manager and the current management should regularly check, assesses, and implement the company cost control objective for their business level and work ability. This also explicitly asks to be left alone outside management. In this way, the factory can actively reduce all kinds of costs, and if it comes from outside the management, it can better ensure the continuous reduction of production costs under the premise of increasing output and ensuring the quality. Thus, whether the staffing should be based on just the person or job match or also the person or organization match, it should be matched equally based on people and organization. First of all, for the manufacturing industry such as the factory, the staffing and the labor mix is very important because the cultural management of the new factory enterprise culture is not only the core soul of the enterprise, but also the essential characteristic of manufacturing factories when personnel allocation management has to go through the gradual transition of survival goal orientation, rule orientation, and vision orientation. It can be better ensure that the new factory can grow up gradually and staffing is also ostensibly a comprehensive governance issue because so many aspects of manufacturing are mutual. Moreover, each link is related. For example, the manufacturing plant of Samsung requires not only personnel matching but also a perfect deployment in each link so as to ensure that the personnel allocation of each department and each link can be reasonable. Next, will the employee retention likely to be a problem? How would this affect the availability of the new plan? Under the premise and environment of accelerating global labor mobility, employee retention has become an important part of assuring and balancing plan management. Employee retention and balance can well help the factory to produce the quantity of products that the production equipment can produce in a certain period of time. And productivity is usually measured in hours. Keep employees can help enterprises and employees to achieve to work at full capacity as well as a way of and can meet the physiological and psychological requirements of laborer and will not go beyond the limits of physical and mental to human arrangement for it to ensure a certain amount of leeway. Both will bring laborers certain pressures and sense of urgency and to guarantee the physical mental health of all employees. Lastly, if the employee keep problems in the enterprise will face more staff turnover problems. If the employee turnover rate increase, the stability of the enterprise is bound to decline. In combat employee turnover, employee retention of differentiation is the first step and the key. That is to put time and energy into inclusive and admissibility of cultural construction. It also solves the problems of high employee turnover rate from the side. If there are problems in employee retention, it will directly lead to the stagnation of the enterprise, especially the manufacturing industry like HCA, affect the normal development and the development chain of the enterprise. And this is end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening.